everybody in the greener steel world. This is Cody Bateman, founder of the new business opportunity known as Greener Steel, with 6 streams of income, all relationship development companies. We are going to do an overview now of Blue 42 for Life. Blue 42 for Life is our nutritional product line, our pharmaceutical product line. Got to take care of that body, got to take care of the mind. That's helping in relationship with self. Earlier today, we did a webinar on the Prompting You company, which is our online university that helps to nourish your mind. Now we're going to go into Blue 42 for Life, our pharmaceutical line that helps you to nourish your body. All about relationship with self. Joining me today, we have 2 of our amazing leaders on the development team of this product line, Super Dave Smith and Peter Anthony Wynn, both served as leads on the development of the Blue 42 product line. Welcome, Dave and Peter Anthony.
Good afternoon.
Great to have you guys on with us. And we're going to jump right in, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to have Peter Anthony put together now. Just so you know, Dave, as you know, has been with me forever, and he's worked side by side with me on multiple projects over the years, almost all projects over the years. Has a great network of people in the Utah region, manufacturers and different people, as well as myself. We actually utilized our network. That's what you do. You go to your network of people. We utilized that network of people and found literally the best suppliers, manufacturers of pharmaceutical products, literally in the world, that serve some of the biggest pharmaceutical companies, nutraceutical companies. And so we had the best of the best to work with. And, so it was great to be able to bring those teams of people, professionals together, and Dave Smith and Peter Anthony, with a lot of knowledge on how to create the product lines, worked in tandem with these nutraceutical suppliers, some of the best in the world. And we came up in record time, I'll say, and probably in a 6-month period of time, we went from concept to completion with product on our shelves, which is unheard of. And one of the best product lines available anywhere in the world today, known as Blue 42 for Life. Having that been said, Peter Anthony, I'll have you cue it up and let's get going.
Cool. Well, thank you, Cody. And just a quick side note, man, it was incredible to work with Dave, Super Dave. Just is it was an experience that I will never forget, and I'm really grateful that I got to be part of the Blue 42 team. And it's a big team. We did a lot together. There were a lot of people that worked on this project, and Dave was a fantastic leader throughout the entire project. So it was fun, right, Dave?
Yeah, it was incredibly fun. We had some good times and we had some stressful times, but here's what we found out during the stressful times. We actually have products for that.
Yes.
So we were consumers of our own product before we even had it for sale, and we used a lot of them. So good stuff.
Yeah, and I'm excited. And I know Ryan's going to be controlling the keynote for us, because I'm not a keynote guy. I'm more of a Google Slides guy. So I wanted to give you guys the overview of Blue 42. So if we can go to that overview page, Ryan.
Ryan, we have a white icon in the middle of the screen. It's your build panel. Can you get rid of the build panel? Little technical issues.
Oh, it's always little technical issues, right?
Yeah.
But that's what makes this so cool, man. You guys are going through a journey with us. We're excited that you're on this journey with us, and many of you have purchased packages, you've received the product, you're putting up testimonials, and you're bringing people into the brand. So we're excited. It's been real cool. Let's see if we can remove that. And
Dave, are you seeing the keynote screen yet?
See the keynote screen, but the build plan is in front of everything. The build order.
Build order.
What?
Over on the far right, Ryan, the build order. There you go.
Why
There
would
you
it be
go.
showing in that? I was in play mode.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay, here we go.
So we're introducing you today to Blue 42 for Life. So what this keynote is going to go over is, what is Blue 42 for Life? What are the 4 pillars everybody is talking about? What are the products that we offer? How to enjoy these products? Favorite packages and subscriptions? What affiliates want to know? And there's several things, but we'll go over the best ways to share Blue 42 for Life, how to ethically use this on social media, the strongest packages for duplication, how do you link your social into your testimonials, where you get updated promotional materials from, and how the site works, and what are some of the scheduled updates that you can look forward to. So let's start with, what is Blue 42 for Life? Let's go to the next slide, Ryan. And this is where we're going to bring in our founder, our visionary, our leader, because this really came directly from you, Cody. And when you shared the story with me, when you brought Dave and I on board, and David heard the story already, I remember sitting in your office, and you started to share this story, and you're going to say, we're doing a nutraceutical company, and it's currently called Blue 42 for Life. Before you say anything, let me tell you how I came up with the name. And you told me, don't say a word because it'll all make sense. So I would love it if you could share that story.
Everything is about a story. We all know that. And when you put stories behind things, that's what people are always most interested in. And Blue 42 is a big part of my life. It's a big part of my life. When I was in high school, we played a little bit of football back in high school. And one of the quarterback calls, when we got to line of scrimmage, he would call out certain calls from the line of scrimmage, one of which was he would yell out Blue 42, which would cue a certain type of play that we were gonna do. But it always stuck with me because the quarterback went up to the line of scrimmage and you'd hear Blue 42, Blue 42. So you'd hear that. And somehow that just stuck in my brain. It was branded, key word there. It was branded in my brain from 15 years old to today. And so several years later, I started having children. Jody and I started having our family, and we got these little kids running around the house. And instinctively, because that brand was in there, instinctively, when it was time to play with the kids, instinctively, I would just yell out, Blue 42, and I'd go run and tackle the kids, and we'd wrestle and play. So that became known in the home that when Dad said Blue 42, that meant it was time to play, and we'd go run and chase each other around the house, around the yard. Well, that's carried on. So now I've got grandkids now, and guess what happens when the grandkids come over? It's the exact same thing. I'll yell out, Blue 42, and off we go running with the grandkids. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful part of our family culture that I really do cherish. The reason that we call this Blue 42 is because I want to be in a place that I can always do that with my kids, my grandkids, and someday when my great grandkids come along, I want the health and the energy to be able to run around and play with my kids and my grandkids. And that's why we call this Blue 42 for Life. And because that's what it is. That's what it represents. I love this picture that you found, Peter Anthony, of the the family playing football in the backyard, because that depicts exactly what this is. Blue 42 for Life.
And it's an incredible story. And I just, I want to pay honor to it, because when you sat us down and we were in your office and it was time to, to get going on this product, you said, okay, cool. Well, and now this moves us to our next slide, Ryan. The key component to Blue 42 for Life is determining how our life is set up. How will these things be different than any other nutraceutical company? what is the philosophy? So we looked way back, deep, and we went back to Hippocrates, who is deemed the father of modern medicine. And we looked at it and we said, oh, okay, cool. Well, we talk a lot about immunity and prevention. We talked a lot about products that were in alignment with a pillar system, and how would that look, and how would that stack, and how would that work with our assessments, our packages, and the smartest way to drive that forward into a company. So we've got some really cool things. So we call it the 4 pillars of health. So we have immunity and prevention, we have sleep and recovery, we have pain and anxiety, and health and fitness. And these 4 pillars are combined with some really cool products. So let's go to the products. Let's see what's in immunity and prevention.
So one of the things I want to interject here for a second, and there might be a slide later that goes into this. I can't remember, but these pillars, we wanted to make sure they spoke to people's pain points.
Yes.
And again, it started with myself. What are my pain points? What do I need help with? And so obviously immunity is a big word with everybody these days, and immunity or lack of immunity is a pain point. And so immunity and prevention is it's a pillar that addresses that pain point. Sleep and recovery. If you don't sleep right, I know I've had issues with sleep and recovery, and this covers a pain point. Speaking of pain point, pain and anxiety. The older you get, the more pain you feel, and anxiety is a big thing. Like everybody, anxiety is a big thing in today's world. And then of course, health and fitness, staying in shape, keeping your weight controlled, things like that. So that's what I love about the pillar process, is that it just gets right to the core and addresses all of our pain points. So that's how it's set up.
Yes, and those pain points, to expand a little on that, when you start to feed the body what it needs in the immunity and prevention, you naturally start to develop the componentry. You have the building blocks, so that when you're in the sleep and recovery, you can actually recover, because the foundation is there for you to start to recover. And then you can really isolate the pain where that might be specifically. So in our sleep and recovery, we started with what we thought were some key products, if we could show those. So we started with 4 key products. In pain and anxiety, we have a beautiful collection of products, right, where we have 5 beautiful products. And health and fitness, we have another collection of products. That's fantastic. And we have 6 products in there. So everybody's asking a lot of questions like, where do I start? We have a series of what we are calling stackable collections and customizable collections that really, really help you. And then we have, of course, the environmental protection and support. And you can see those are in alignment with our 4 pillars. Let's run to the next slide. So one of the things that's important when you're getting started with Blue 42 for Life is, how to simply enjoy the products. Well, you use the product, you start to benefit from it, and then you start to share it with your friends and family. It's a simple 3-step process: use, benefit, share. It is the cornerstone of developing the Blue 42 line or stream in the Greener Still brand of products. Let's go to the next slide. So we developed, out of the gate, we have 3 very specific packages and subscriptions that we love. Build Immunity Daily, which we started to describe, which includes 4 products, and they come from 3 of the pillars. Get Sleep and Build Energy, which really hyper focuses on your sleep, and as well can be stackable. And Manage Weight and Fitness for that next level of really taking it to the next level. So if you look under, you can see the points that they assign when they're purchased. You can see the savings and the bundling. And there's enough room for you to add a product or two and still be in a very good price point that people can afford on a monthly basis. And they're going to get the benefits from 3 or 4 of the pillars that are important to their personal health and to
So
their.
Peter Anthony, I'd like Dave to speak to this for a second. You know, if we go back a slide, sorry about that. Just keep back on these packages for a second. You know, Dave's been on the journey with me in the network marketing world for close to 20 years now. We've learned a lot over the years as to the dynamics of what makes a network marketing plan work. So I'm going to speak right now to affiliates of Greener Still and the process. A key point of all of these product presentations is always going to be where it says points. So like right now, you see 3 packages of Blue 42, each of which offer 8 points into our unique one-of-a-kind compensation plan, our duplication plan. Dave was, you know, you were intimately involved in creating the point structure, and tell us a little bit about the dynamics of building your business. First of all, the packages are packages that people need and want.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. They're products that people need and want in carefully selected packages. Like just today, I actually ordered all 3 of these packages today because I know my wife wants to use some things, and I certainly want to use some things in these packages. I'm already using several items, like the Sea Boost Plus is an amazing product that I'm already using. The In the Air Mist thing is unbelievable. I was using that last night and just really cleared me up. It was amazing. So there's already stuff I'm using, but there's other things we want to be using. So first of all, the packages are packages that people need and want, very specifically designed, but they're also set up to where the points that you earned for that in the compensation plan is very strategic to help you generate cycles that pay you money. So Dave, if you can just kind of speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to use you as the example, Cody. You just purchased 24 points worth of product today.
By the way, just so you know, Peter Anthony was there. Did I get out my credit card?
Right away.
Yep.
I got out my credit, just so you all know, I got out my credit card and paid just like the rest of you do.
We are all products of this product.
Yeah, and you're doing exactly what you want us to do, Cody, which is what a leader does. So, but let's take these 3 packages you bought today. By the way, I have all 3 of those kind of mixed in with the other packages I've already purchased. But 24 points means that you have hit a 15 cycle if it was on somebody's front level. And it means that you're missing a little bit, like 6 more points to hit a 2nd to 4th level cycle. So here's what I would do if I were your upline. Cody, you purchased 24. Let's say you were on my 2nd level. I'm going to say, Cody, and I know there's more products that you need that are possibly not here yet. And somebody's calling me on Slack. So let me delete that real quick. Okay. The team is working hard in the background. They don't even realize we're doing a live Zoom, but that's cool. So yeah, so you're lacking 6 points for somebody's 30-point cycle. So that's kind of how this was all developed, is there is incentive to help people get to cycles. What's going to happen is they're going to go over or just under cycles, which keeps us motivated as affiliates in the field to continue to add value to people's lives. No matter what stream you're talking about, you're going to be adding value to people's lives.
I think, you know, Blue 42 for life, just really quick with the affiliates. I know we want to go back to the product, but it is a key product line to drive points and drive cycle pays. And so that's why you really want to get exposed to, over here on the left of the screen, use this product, benefit from it, and start sharing it, because it's going to be an integral part of your compensation of how you build your business. People do what you do, not what you say. And so you definitely want to get integrated with this product line. It's key to all of that. Sorry, Peter Anthony, go ahead.
So I wanted to add a point, and great job, Dave. Great job, Cody. Something that was really important when we were developing Blue 42, when we were developing our packages, we started to look at other network marketing companies. Obviously, we started to do a tremendous amount, almost 180 days of nonstop due diligence in the industry across all indices that were participating in nutraceuticals. And when we were developing the product, we wanted the best and highest concentrate of products. We wanted the best sourced products at the highest level. So there's all different grades of products, and we've been building products for decades. So when you buy a product, an ingredient, there are a series of grades. Many people choose a lower grade because it's more cost effective. Across our products, we chose the highest grades that we could afford, and we brought those products in comparatively at the best prices available. So many companies will take an inferior product and mark it up to the maximum potential and just try to sell it. But Cody was adamant that we have a 100-year plan here at Greener Still, and that these product pricings had to be fair, had to be highly compensative, but at the same time had to be fair within market pricing. So when you compare these same products to other products that are non-network marketed, you will see that our prices are very competitive. And I want to assure the field, Cody, that we have the best products sourced from the highest grades of product available, ingredients available. And I know that that's coming up a lot on our social feeds. So I just
want to add to that. You know, I want to add to that you know, part of the key to that is the multiple streams that feed our compensation plan allow us to do what Peter Anthony just said. So we can offer highest grade ingredients, fair price. So our prices are they're not exorbitant prices. They're fair prices. They're not the lowest price, but they're certainly not the highest price. They're fair marketable prices with the highest grade ingredients. We're able to do that because there's multiple streams of income feeding the comp plan. We're not just relying on Blue 42 for life to feed your compensation. There's multiple things feeding the compensation. So our margin can be a little bit thinner, you know, and then as say like another network marketing company that only sells a nutraceutical line, because we have multiple streams coming in, and that's a huge advantage to the Greener Still business model. And that's one of the things we're really excited about.
Yeah, we're super proud of that because no one's ever looked at it the way you have, Cody. You know, and when you put Dave and I up to the task, I really feel strongly that we delivered. And Blue 42 is just an incredible line. So these are what we call your monthly subscription packages. Right? So we've created some subscription packages, and the idea behind these 3 packages is that a client, a customer, would need 1 or 2 additional products to round off and really customize this package for themselves, and they would be on monthly recurring with that grouping of products. They get a little savings and they build points. Does it make sense, everybody? I hope so. We go to the next slide, Ryan. These slides are beautiful, Ryan. Really well done. Thank you. So all the affiliates are asking us, well, what's the best way to share Blue 42 for life? And how do we ethically share this on social media without being hypey and without making false claims? So we understand, and you know, we're all storytellers. Stories sell, facts tell. I could tell you what's in the product, and that's a fact. How the product works on you is the story that you should be sharing. And really the story of how that happened. And what's interesting is when we get to testimonials at the end, people are already creating testimonials on these products. Here we have somebody sitting in front of the computer. They have a little back pain. It's causing a headache. We have a product for that. It's called Feels Good. It is a hand poured product. It is just beautiful. It's hand poured. This is a handmade product. Very, very expensive, right, Dave?
Yeah, this one I pushed really hard to make sure we had this type of a product in the line, really hard. And I'll tell you why. I get a tension headache. literally today, I get a tension headache, and it's one or 2 days a week. I get this, and it starts in the back of my neck and goes all the way up, and it feels like it's just going to blow out the front of my forehead. That's how bad it gets. I literally go find my Feels Good, rub it on my neck back here, and within 10, 15 minutes, now this isn't a claim or anything else. This is what it does for me. I'm serious. Today, I rub it on the back of my neck, and within 10 minutes, I could feel it flushing out that pain that I was having. And I'm great right now.
Yeah, it's designed to loosen your muscles. It's designed to help you relax. It has a very particular scent to it that people find, associative with that. So what you want to do is take a picture of yourself, share that story, and next to the picture on social media, put a picture of the product. Now, here's the great news. I believe we can go into our GS Pro app and grab those pictures.
It's all in there. It's all in there. Yep.
Okay, great. So
It's being
all
added.
the things that you need for social media are in your GS Pro app. They're also, and I'm giving a huge shout out to Brooke Adams. She's the director of marketing at Greener Still, and she's killing it. Her and her team are just on top of it. We have made all these incredible cards that are perfect to share with through social media, and they really highlight the products. You can see an example here. So when you put your picture next to the product, people are going to start to ask questions, and then you would share, obviously, your affiliate link somewhere in the story. Now I'm going to give you, here's a pro tip. Share the link in the beginning of the story, in the middle of the story, and at the end of the story. 3 times. When you share your link 3 times, clicks go up. That's a little pro marketing tip for you. Ryan, can we go to the next slide?
Hey, just real quick, Melinda Epstein, I have my diffuser going right now. That's one of the comments there. I love it. That's cool.
Well done, Melinda.
Yeah, awesome.
That's awesome. So here we have, the best packages for duplication and to move towards your fast start bonus. Now, this was Dave and I fought for the affiliates on this one, and I'm going to give us both credit because initially we were not going to come out with big packages. We wanted to just stick to what we're calling our assessment packages. But as the line started to grow, Cody saw that there was an opportunity for us to actually create a package. He gave us a really hard task. He wanted to make sure that the packages were 15 and 30 points for the cycle. And Dave and I came back to him with the,
17, 37.
Well, we came back. Well, I'm going to let Cody tell that story, Dave, because it's really cool. But we came out with the entrepreneur package, which is the top one. It's Dave, what's the cost on that? Is it $679?
$679 for that one.
And it includes an annual to Prompting You, which is really cool, which is an additional $200. So that's a fantastic savings, and you get 2 streams there. And you get an array of products, over 15 products in that one, including a product that we have. I'm pretty sure we have the exclusive on it right now, on that diffuser, and it's incredible. It's a USB ionic diffuser that uses the oils directly. So we can give you, we should just do a training on that diffuser.
Just that one alone, yeah.
We should just do a training on that diffuser this week, or when you guys come back next week. But that's the entrepreneur package, pays 37 points, guys. Incredible package. When you sell that package, you've fast start qualified immediately if it's in your first 30 days. The package below is a 17-point package. It's called Be the First. There's a nice big savings associated with it, and it's a nice array of all of your the most popular products so that you can become a product of the product. Now, KB, we need you to tell the story, because originally you sent Dave and I back to go back down to 15 and 30 points.
This actually goes back to Dave and I's conversation a little bit earlier about the point system and how it's designed to work well in our compensation structure, and how we can create gamification for it, which is huge today. So when these guys were working on this project, I was over working on the comp plan. So my mind was in the mindset of 15-30, 15-30, because 15 on your first level triggers a daily pay, 30 points on your second level, second through fourth level, 30 point cycles triggers a pay, right? So my mindset is 15-30. So when they came back, and we said, look, we want an entrepreneur package or a sample package that can be conducive to triggers in the compensation plan. So my mind was 15-30. So they come back with 17-37. And I'm like, you're killing me, Smalls. What?
We got in trouble.
So at first I didn't grab the concept of what they were doing, because I was just thinking 15-30. And so they're probably like, Cody, and this is the marketing psychology. This is where great minds like Dave Smith and Peter Anthony get together. And a lot of it's marketing psychology. You don't want to just create a 30-point purchase. You want to take it a little bit beyond, because yes, the 30 points would trigger the pay cycle, but there's 7 points left over, which means I'm now 7 points into another cycle, which keeps me engaged in getting the next cycle done. That's all part of the dynamics of this amazing points compensation plan. And the second they explained it to me, I kind of felt stupid. I was like, well, duh. I mean,
yeah, you would have come up with the same thing, Cody, had you just not got out of a 2-hour comp plan meeting.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, just kudos to you guys for sticking to your ground on that, because that's a huge part of the gamification process of our comp plan. And I'm just super, super excited about that. So, yeah.
And to everybody at Greener Still, who every single vertical, every single stream, every single department, everybody, and there's hundreds of people involved in the process. Everybody contributed, Cody, every single person. And it's amazing, because we really looked at it as we were just having a private conversation, Cody and I, talking about, obviously we're starting already to plan the future, to plan next steps, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. And as we were talking about that, we really understand that we're looking at this from the point of the affiliate, from the point of the consumer. We're not sitting in our offices looking at what's best for Greener Still. We're thinking to ourselves, if we were going to start a company right now and we came in as an affiliate, what are the things that we'd want to see? What are the things that we would need and want and desire to build a business in a better way that we can be proud of? And we're bringing the best of what we have come to the table with to you. So we're really excited about that. So these are the packages. I would suggest everybody grab an entrepreneur package, and get your 2 best leaders. Make sure they're jumping into an entrepreneur package, because it is a fantastic value. At $679, you're saving over I think it's $150 or $160. So you're saving a tremendous amount of money. You're getting 37 points. You're qualifying immediately for your fast start bonuses. It's very exciting. And anybody who gets that package is going to go out and do what you do. So they're going to get people to do the same thing. And it's going to make your duplication very, very simple.
Well, and an added bonus, and I know you've said this already, but an added bonus is I can now, since I bought that package, can log into Prompting You for a year.
For 1 year.
Yeah, that's
cool. If you haven't caught the Prompting You overview, I know it's still out there. Please check it out. And we have 4 more overviews coming, 2 tomorrow and 2 on Thursday. And this is going to blow your mind. This is the tip of the iceberg, guys. This is not the cake. This is the icing right now. So let's go to the next slide. Right.
Well, before we go on, I want to make sure everybody's clear on what Dave just said. The entrepreneur package was originally designed to only be an offering at our pre-launch. And we did offer it at a pre-launch for specific people in a VIP group that was able to purchase early. And a lot of our testimonials now are coming from that group because they got a jump start on being able to use the product. But now that the launch is done, we're continuing with the entrepreneur package, and we're continuing with the offer that if you purchase the entrepreneur package, you also get Prompting You free for 1 full year. That's $197 extra you do not have to pay. So if you have any interest in Prompting You, this is a no-brainer that you would get a sample kit of pretty much a plethora of all of our products from Blue 42, most of our products, not all, but most of them, gives you a super good feel of the different product lines and stuff to represent. Plus you get Prompting You in with it. So yeah, if I'm serious about building a greener steel business, this is something you really do want to look at.
Yep, for sure.
As soon as you get that entrepreneur package, the way it's shipped, Cody's, again, we're all about the packaging. Each one of these bottles is shipped in its own blue velvet bag. The presentation of Blue 42 is just second to none in the world. You're being shipped something, it's the highest quality. You're just going to love it. It's real cool, guys. It's real cool. But let's go to the next slide. I want to be cognizant of your time. Right? So the best packages for duplication, we just went over that. We're not going to, we don't need to be redundant. Next one. Now, where do I get the promotional materials? We touched on it. We built these really cool cards. Go backwards, Ryan. We built these really cool cards, and I want to share something to the genius of the team. These cards are 5 by 7, and they're designed to be card fronts and internals for everybody who's involved in SOC. So you can send somebody information in a card, in your send out cards packages. We've already pre-developed the art for you. As well, you can also use these same pieces in your stream marketing. So Stream VA will get to use these pieces, Stream Marketing will get to use these pieces, Send Out Cards gets to use these pieces. Very cool. And you can use them on social media as well. It tells you the points, it tells you the description of the product, and they're all available. And that link to where they're available is on the PDF of this entire presentation that you can download. So that's super cool. Next one, Ryan. So here's how our site works. You can go to blue42forlife.com, blue42forlife.com. And when your customers go there, they can see explanations of each one of the pillars. You're going to see a tremendous amount of evolution on the site and the pictures as more becomes available. And then they get to, and when they go into our shopping cart, when they browse the products are designed by pillar. So you can search by pillar, you can search by product, and you can search by package. So it's very simple. It's easy. It's clean. It looks fantastic on mobile. So it's very light. And, Sawyer Bateman and his team did a great job, and along with Whitney Jensen, who's, as you know, the fairy of the whole company, man. When she sprinkles some design, it just makes everything magical. And you're going to get to meet her tomorrow again, so we're excited. But the way it's designed, it's just simple and light. And let's get to the best way to start to market, and that's testimonials. And these are 3 testimonials that happened in the last 24 hours of many that are coming out. And
so I want to interject here, because one of your slides before, you said use, benefit, and share. And read these testimonials, because that's what they all are. I used it, I benefited from it, now I'm sharing it.
Yep.
So that's what's cool. And these are popping up all over on social media.
Yeah, it's super cool, and the names are a little bit too small, but that does look like Callie. I heard the story that Callie Teagarden was golfing and she twisted her ankle really bad.
Stepped in a hole and twisted her ankle, and you know, it obviously was hurting, and she limped around, and she went home and took the Feels Good product, which, you know, she put on her ankle, and that she tells the story right here, and
Yeah,
how it
so
dramatically helped her. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Story sell.
Yep, and you're going to be hearing that a lot through all of our streams. Stories. We want you to become a product of the product. We want you to start to tell your own stories. So whether it's Blue 42, send out cards, stream marketing, prompting you, Bella Cadeau, or stream virtual assistant, the Greener Still brand of products is just the Greener Still business opportunity is second to none in the world, guys. And I know that there's so much, but we hope this overview kind of simplified it for you. It will be available. We're going to make it even simpler and cooler. You can start to share it in your own way, or you can share it through us corporately. And we're really excited, and we're looking forward to any suggestions, and we want to support you, and we want to be there for you. Cody, Dave, do you guys want to close out?
Thank you, Peter Anthony, Super Dave Smith, for all of the amazing efforts that went into this, along with all of the team members that contributed. Again, there's so many people involved with this, and that's the way it had to be to create this product line in such record time. So today we delivered to you some webinar training and infomercial on Blue 42 for Life and Prompting You, which helps with your relationship with self. Tomorrow we're going to come back, and we're going to be featuring Send Out Cards and Bella Cadeau, very strategic product lines to help you in creating genuine relationship with others. And then Thursday we're going to come back again with Stream Marketing and Stream Virtual Assistant, all in helping you create relationships in your business. This is really exciting. It's fun to watch it come together. Appreciate you all tuning in. By the way, I'm not sure where these are going to be posted. Maybe you guys can share, because I think we have a YouTube channel or somewhere else. I want to make sure everybody knows where these webinars are going to be posted, because obviously not everybody can get on these live, but they are recorded. They are available for you. So do you guys want to share where those are at?
This is some great news, Cody. All of these recorded webinars within the next couple of days will be available to all affiliates on Prompting You in an area. So when they go to Prompting You, they'll actually have access, even if they don't have a subscription, they'll have access to these webinars and to our future trainings.
Yeah,
just as an affiliate.
Yeah, and they'll always be in here in the Facebook group. They'll be recorded, staying here, and then also tomorrow they'll be. So 24 hours after we do an event, it goes up on YouTube, and so Greener Still YouTube account.
And you can, and just for everybody, keep looking for the link where you can download the PDF so that you can share this one-on-one off your phone in real time. You can share it with your friends. You can let them know, so that you can really get into the brand, become a product of the product. You know, you're going to have to work harder to be more than you were yesterday, right? And you're competing with yourself. So go out, do something extraordinary, become more by just pushing a little further every day. Get the tools that you need to support the journey that you're on.
All righty. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care now. Have a great night.